Let me hear you flow, sisters. Let me hear you go, sister. Hey, sister, go, sister. Let me hear you flow, sister. Hey, sister, go, sister. Let me hear you flow, sister. Hey, sister, go, sister. A real lady marmalade on Portugal.
Ai coração, ai coração, ai coração, ai coração. Diz-me lá se és gol.
Hi here, Finns here. I'm back for another one of my independent reviews, giving my verdict for all 37 entries for this year's Eurovision 2023 that will take place here in Liverpool in the United Kingdom on behalf of the Ukraine. And next country I'm reviewing is Portugal, and Mimicat and her song Ai Coração. My heart will go on. But it doesn't sound like that. Oh no. And Portugal is giving us a bit of cabaret this year. Oh yes, it's very Lady Marmalade, very Moulin Rouge. Go, sisters, let me hear you flow, sisters. Hey, sister, go, sister. Let me hear you flow, sister. Hey, sister, go, sister. Let me hear the show, sister. Yes, it's a very cabaret performance Mimicat is giving us, with really good dancing and singing and vocals for days. This is a really fun performance from Portugal. This is probably the funnest Portuguese entry since 2014, and Susie with Away One Me, Away One Me, since to a oh oh, since to a oh oh, and that was a fun entry and a fan favourite till this day. Oh, we gotta love Susie. She's really lovely. And so is Mimicat. You know, I've seen her in interviews. She's great. She's lovely. She feels like a good mum, you know. She's got children, and I think her granddaughters, or grandchildren, I should say, called her Mimicat. That's not her real name. But her nickname was called Mimicat, and that's why she's called Mimicat. Yes. And she has got a cat as well, called Brownie. I've got a cat as well, called Inky. But he's fast asleep at the time of filming this, and he never wants to show his face on camera, so I showed him once, a couple of years ago, on camera, while he's on the sofa. But yes, all that aside, cats aside, this is a fun performance. This just makes you want to go, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's just so much joy in this performance. In those 3 minutes, you know, even throwing a sofa on the staging, you can get through it. I mean, really, it's just 3 minutes of fun. It's 3 minutes of joy into one song, completely in Portuguese. And you know what? Portugal do have nice ballads, but you know what they're saying, you know, Italy, you always have ballads, but it's getting a bit, you know, a bit boring now. Portugal will give us something a bit different this year, and they're giving it with Mimicat and her song, you know. And it's an interesting story that she was in a house about 10 years ago, and she was really bored and she wanted to create something fun, so she wrote this song. Like, it's an interesting a backstory how this song got written in the first place, so you're going to check it out if you haven't learnt the story of it. But yeah, and you know, I think this is so great. Even the styling I don't mind from the national selection. I mean, maybe not the same, but do create something a little bit different, but keeping that cabaret kind of Moulin Rouge feel to it. It's very Moulin Rouge, isn't it, with the whole skirts and everything, and the dresses and that. Oh, it's great. And the vocals. She can sing. You know, Mimicat can sing. That long note. Ai Coração. Oh. Now, that's a moment. She is an icon, she is a legend, and she is the moment. She is the moment. I'm so Wendy Williams. But no, this is great. This is great, and this deserves to do well. And Mimicat has really pushed this entry for Portugal, I feel like, as well. Very interesting enough, Portugal tend not to do any of the pre-parties. Usually, you know, they like save on money. I think every year since Salvador Savali, they tend not to do the pre-parties, even though there's two in Spain. But this year, they are doing the pre-parties out of nowhere. You know, oh, there's Portugal at the pre-parties. I guess what probably could have changed. It was probably a couple of reasons why the broadcaster did say yes to the pre-parties. Well, mainly because there's two in Spain this year, pre-parties that is. The song is very suited for a pre-party event. You know, you can really hear Ai Coração at one of the pre-party shows. And also the changes of rehearsals, that like there's hardly any interview time now that the press and media will have a chance to speak to the artists and interviews. So I don't know if the broadcasters kind of thought, well, if we don't do any of the pre-parties, we won't have a chance to get any interviews this year. And yeah, I think, thank you EBU for that. But no, I'm happy Portugal, we're seeing a bit more Portugal this year, especially in the pre-parties leading up to Eurovision, and I think Mimicat's done a very good job, you know. I think this song is very suited to pre-parties and live shows. I think it is very suited, you know. I mean, yeah, I love the song even more, hearing it even more. This is great. This is great. Now, prediction time. How well will Portugal do? Well, Portugal will be competing in the first half of the first semi-final, and they will perform in the number 5 spots in the running order in that semi-final. They will perform in between Latvia and Ireland in the running order. So will Portugal get a place in the final? And how will it do? As I said before, I think whether you're in the running order, you know, Latvia and Ireland, a little bit safe side. Yeah. Portugal is just that nice, tasty. It's like a sandwich, and Portugal's that nice, spicy, steamy, creamy, spicy filling that you need inside of that sandwich. Mm.
And then work that into your meat. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
As I was saying, yes, so I think the running order does help Portugal. No, but qualifications, I think this should go through, but the bookies, I think the betting odds don't have Portugal down as a qualifier. Let me have a quick look, because that might have changed in the last 24 hours since I last looked. Go
away. Let me see, semi-final 1, qualifier. The time of filming this on the 14th of April. Yeah, they have... Oh, Azerbaijan's last now. It's divided. Portugal's only 11th in the qualifying odds, with a 62% chance. Don't you remember the 6? It's Switzerland 69.
It's rather close, I would say. I mean, I don't know whether they think that Susie, that had a similar song for Portugal, didn't qualify. Imagine if that was a televote system, that would have qualified, and that was a few years ago. I don't know if the bookies are going that far back for Portugal, and Portugal's become a bit of a powerhouse. They have qualifying a bit more. What about to win the semi? Do they have that as a... How high do they have that to win? That's a quick look. 11th as well. Yeah. Oh wow, Finland might win the semi-final. Anyway, I do go, but I have faith. I think this will qualify. I do. This televote only system. People think it's fun. I do wonder if it's going to be a bit too cabaret. It just depends how they stage it. But I think where it is in the running order, it's a good spot in the running order. It might be near a commercial break. It might not. I don't know. It depends what the producers are going to go through. But no, I think this deserves to go through, and I have faith. I've got my fingers crossed this goes through, and this deserves to go through. We need an entry like this in the final, and I think it'll be well missed, like what happened in 2014 with Portugal. That song was very well missed in the final that year, and I hope this doesn't happen again for Portugal. But I think this will go through. In any case, a score out of 10, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, because it's a fun entry, vocally sung very well by Mimicat, and great personality, great stage presence, and yes, a really good cabaret feel to this, and yes, and I want Portugal to do well, and hopefully somewhere on the left-hand side of the leaderboard, I'll be happy for Portugal. But yeah, we shall wait and see. In any case, what do you think of the Portuguese entry? Comment down below in the comments section below. Like and subscribe to this video, and I'll be back for more content very soon. So then, goodbye, people. Goodbye. Ai Coração, goodbye, people. Goodbye.